On a rainy evening in 2019, 24-year-old Ama Serwaa disappeared. The next morning, her body was discovered in a roadside ditch just outside the city. She was wearing her favorite red dress. Her phone lay shattered beside her, and her handbag was missing. At first glance, it looked like a tragic accident, maybe a hit and run. But investigators quickly realized the scene didn't add up. There were no tire marks, no vehicle debris, and her injuries suggested something far more personal. What seemed like chance was, in fact, the end of a dangerous story Ama had been living for years. Ama Serwaa was beautiful, ambitious, and captivating. To many, she seemed to live a life filled with charm and confidence. But behind the confidence was a reckless pattern. Ama pursued relationships with married men. Expensive handbags, jewelry, and weekend trips became part of her image. To her friends, she joked about having luck with the wrong men. But in one conversation, her mask slipped. When asked why she always went after men who were taken, she answered with chilling honesty, "Have I known love? It always seems to come at the wrong time." Her affairs brought her gifts and attention, but they also brought her into the crosshairs of people with reputations to protect and families to defend. Ama thought she could control the fire she was playing with, but it was burning faster than she realized. When Ama's body was found, police launched a full investigation. Her lifestyle quickly came into focus, and her web of relationships became the first avenue detectives explored. One name stood out immediately: a wealthy and respected businessman. Witnesses had seen him with Ama days before her death. Rumors swirled that she had threatened to expose their relationship and that he had grown desperate to silence her. Detectives questioned him, but his alibi was airtight. He had been at a business dinner with several witnesses, none of whom wavered under scrutiny. If not him, then who? Investigators dug deeper. Ama's friends revealed that she had received late-night calls from an unknown number. Some messages were affectionate, almost pleading. Others turned dark. One in particular sent shivers through the investigators. "You don't know when to stop. You will ruin everything." Whoever had sent that message seemed to know Ama well. But at that stage, the trail was murky, and the case threatened to collapse into uncertainty. The turning point came when forensic experts managed to recover data from Ama's broken phone. Among her saved files were a series of voice notes, desperate conversations she had recorded as if she knew her life was in danger. The voice in those recordings shocked everyone. It wasn't the businessman. It wasn't any of Ama's known lovers. It was his wife. Her voice shook with rage and heartbreak. "You have taken enough from me. Leave my family alone, or I will make sure you disappear." Ama never replied to the final message. Hours later, she was dead. The revelation changed everything. Investigators had been looking in the wrong direction. The real suspect wasn't a man trying to protect his reputation. It was a woman fighting to protect her marriage and her pride. When police confronted the wife, she initially denied everything. She claimed she didn't know Ama and insisted she had no involvement in the young woman's death. But inconsistencies in her story unraveled quickly. Cell phone records placed her near the scene the night Ama died. The voice notes sealed her fate. Under mounting evidence, she confessed. She admitted to confronting Ama in a fit of jealousy and desperation. In the heat of the moment, an argument spiraled out of control. She struck Ama, who collapsed. Panic overcame her, and instead of calling for help, she fled, leaving Ama to die alone by the roadside. The confession shocked the community. For years, Ama's life had been a subject of gossip, her choices judged and whispered about. But no one expected that her story would end with another woman's rage becoming her executioner. Ama Serwaa believed love always came at the wrong time. In the end, those words became prophecy. Her life ended not at the hands of the men she risked everything for, but at the hands of a woman driven past the breaking point. Her story is a chilling reminder of how forbidden love and broken trust can unravel into tragedy, and how sometimes the most dangerous rival isn't the man in the shadows, but the woman standing in the light with everything to lose.